That's it. We're live. Thursday morning. I'm doing a vlog at the same time, like a camera. Vlog on vlog. Just like a behind the scenes thing, so yeah, look out for that. You can stop that camera. If it freaking works. How is everybody today? Is anybody going to join? I've gone live. I've got my tea. I don't feel good this morning, man. Good morning. Good morning. Like my nose is worse. My throat is sore. Let me move that cameraman. Not cameraman. I don't have a cameraman. Good morning. Somebody drop a comment. Tell me that you can hear me. Tell me that everything's honky-dory. And yeah, we'll get into it, man. I don't know what we're talking about. Oh, I was going to fill my vape pen before I clicked the bloody go live button, weren't I? Balls. So yeah, how's everybody feeling this morning? Anybody going to drop a comment? Tell me if you can hear me. Cool. Just finishing the last podcast. What do you think, man? Enjoyed? Morning, father? Kieran, what did you think of the podcast? I'm assuming the one with Miss Anxiety, right? I thought it was okay. It was decent. It was reasonable. I mean, let's be honest. This stream is not going to top yesterday with Ben, our live correspondent from the farm. Morning, Michael. I have some good news. I think Ben is going to join us again. Morning, Gemma. I think Ben is going to join us and take us through any newborns, any newborn lambs at the farm, which will be freaking cool. I so enjoyed that yesterday. It took my mind completely off what I was doing. I'm just going to send Ben a message with a link so he can join me. How's our thoughts on coronavirus this morning? That's me asking a question. Sorry, yeah, I was reading comments then. Yeah, I'd never heard of humanist integrative therapy. If you haven't watched the last podcast, go and have a look. 1 second. I'm just sending Ben a link. He can join when he gets a chance because he just arrived at the farm. So yeah, coronavirus. Should we talk about it? Because it's frustrating. I was just saying on the thing that I was recording. Like, I get up in the morning, I come downstairs, take my girlfriend to work, have some breakfast, put the TV on, and it's like coronavirus. And there's so many contradicting messages that I'm hearing. Like when I'm watching the news and stuff, like we should increase testing. I heard Boris Johnson say we should increase testing so the people that are confirmed with it can then self-isolate. But shouldn't we all be isolating anyway? Morning, Olivia. Like, everybody is supposed to be isolating themselves. Everybody. Like, the numbers yesterday was staggering, man. Kieran could not care less about it. Morning, Roger. How are you, mate? How are you? Like, I can hear that I've got a cold in my own voice. My nose is screwed. It's bad. I felt terrible last night, man. I think I went to bed at like just after 8 o'clock. How lame is that? But I felt rough. My head was hurting. My nose is just stuffy. But obviously they're not symptoms, I don't think. I don't have a temperature. I'm fine. Look, I'm fine. We need Ben to come and salvage this stream. I did a podcast yesterday with, I recorded it anyway. I recorded a podcast with Eddie Del Toro, who is a friend. He's a Patreon supporter. I've known him for like 3 or 4 years. We've played FIFA together and stuff. And we both have such a similar story. It was crazy. Like, he had his first panic attack after drinking, like, not because of, but while he was drinking a lot of caffeine drinks, like Monster Energy and stuff like that. But he was also super stressed out at the time. And like my story is I was smoking too much weed, but I was also super stressed out at the time. And then we both had our first ever panic attacks. Like his was, I can't remember, like a few years ago. Mine was freaking over a decade ago. But we both had these panic attacks while we were doing things that we normally would, like drinking caffeine or smoking weed, but the stress levels were heightened. And it's like, it's alarming to me because, like, people's stress levels are so elevated right now. Like, you think we've been in lockdown for almost 2 weeks. We're approaching 2 weeks. I'm sorry if people don't want to hear this crap about corona stuff, but like it's stress. It needs to be talked about. Like we're almost 2 weeks in, and people that don't have money, people that have been laid off, or people that can't go to work and that, it's gonna start getting super stressful very soon. And when people's stress levels are going to be elevated, even people that don't have anxiety issues now, like, is that going to be a trigger for them to have their first panic attack? That, like, it's freaking me out. Like the thought of the numbers of people that I think are going to be struggling with anxiety, like, after this. Because, like, let's not forget, like me, my panic attack happened. I didn't have anxiety before it, but after that panic attack, I developed an anxiety disorder because I was scared of having another panic attack. Like, so is that going to happen? Are people's stress levels going to get so elevated because of the news coverage, because of the messages, mixed messages, and losing loved ones and stuff? Like, whether you think it's legit or not, whether you think it's a conspiracy or what, people are dying, and the news is really pushing their narrative. It's stressing people out. It's stressing people out. Gemma saw something on Sky last night that there was increased traffic. Yeah, man. And I tell you what, it was even worse this morning. Definitely. I was going to take a picture on the way to work, because I work from home. Idiot. On the way to dropping my girlfriend, I was going to take a picture, but you shouldn't do that while you're driving. But yeah, increased traffic again this morning. Morning, Deborah. Are we getting stimulus payment in the UK? I think, like, people that are employed or self-employed are getting like 80% of their normal wage. But as far as I can see, like, it's not happening yet. Morning, Ben. It's not happening yet. And there's like a massive, massive queue for people to apply for benefits and stuff like that. So, like, it's just going to get worse. It's going to get worse. And I'm not talking about corona here. I'm talking about the general mental health of the general population. That's what I'm talking about. It's going to get worse. The mental health crisis in this country, and I would imagine everywhere else. Yeah. B said it best. Riots. There's going to be riots on the street. Addiction, drugs, booze, online gambling going through the roof. Yeah, I mean, like, the off licenses are still open. So people can sit and drink as much as they want. But it's bad. It's just bad. Like, I don't know whether it's a conspiracy or not. I don't really care whether it is or not. I look at the facts, and the facts are, like, people are ill. People are dying. We've been told to do what we should do. And it seems to me like we started out with the good intentions, with the right intentions at the start of the week when the lockdown thing was first announced. But I don't know. Like, there is evidence to say that during the course of this week, more people are going out. More people are going to work, maybe. You know, they're not just going out. There's nowhere to socialize and shit, but more people are going to work because they're stressed, because they're running out of money, because they're bored, because they've got nothing to do, and because the government is saying that you can, which is stupid. Like I've seen on Sky News, sorry to alarm people, but doctors are going to have to soon make the decision as to whether you live or die. Like, who needs the ventilators more? You know what I mean? That ain't a good situation. If that doesn't make people sit up and realise, like, we need to do more than perhaps we're doing already. I don't know. I'm ranting. I'm preaching. But it's freaking serious, man. If we all stay at home, and I know that people that are watching this probably are, but if we all stay at home, surely this is going to pass quicker. Yeah, people are always ill and dying. I agree. But we don't always see about it on the news. We don't always get bombarded with this crap. So if, like, the only way to get rid of a virus is to isolate, if that's what they're telling us, then that's what we should do, man. Anyway, let's jump to our correspondent live in the field. Literally.
Good morning.
Morning.
Can you hear me?
Yeah. Fine. How are you?
I'm all right, mate. Can everyone else hear me?
I would assume so. If I can, they can. Oh, look. There's our pals. I enjoyed this so much yesterday.
Here we go. Good
Come on.
morning, everybody. How is everybody this morning? Hello, Wanda.
There's Wanda.
Hey, what on? There's Wanda.
Hey up.
There's Wanda.
Don't get your head stuck, mate.
Nah, he's all right. He won't.
How many newborns we got then? Come on.
Right, let's have a look.
Go on the hunt.
So all these, we've brought these in overnight because it was a little bit cold yesterday. These are all due to give birth imminently.
Right.
What
What we want is for it to happen right now.
Right now, well, let's have a look around and I can show you if anyone is about to give birth. What we're looking for is like a bag hanging from them.
Great. If you're squeamish, you might want to cover up one side of the screen. Probably the side looking at me.
No, I think these are all...
We're all good.
We're all good that I can see. Let's just check on this girl that's lying. Hello, girl. Ready?
What's her name?
Barbara.
Barbara.
Okay, yeah, so we got this one overnight.
Oh, look.
Hello, darling.
Just chilling.
Yeah.
Just chilling.
Let's have a look over here. Oh, this is a single. It's got a red dot on the side, so that means she's just had one. Hello.
Look.
We've got these two down here. A green dot is doubles. That means she's got twins.
Right.
All right, steady. Okay, I won't disturb you too much. And
Wow,
let's have a look over here.
Come on.
Hello, this is the first one.
Oh, look, man. Hello, mate. Morning.
Do you want to name this one?
I think we should. Should we name this lamb? Has anybody got any suggestions? We've got a delay on the comments, though, mate, so you're probably going to have to stand there for like 2 minutes. We need a name. We need a name for the lamb. Oh, look. Boy or girl?
2 seconds, I'll have a look.
Come on.
I've got my cup of tea and I don't want them to knock it over. Hold on.
No, don't. Tea's important, man. Or coffee.
Hello, darling.
What are they super protective over the babies or what?
There's a top.
Oh, look.
That's a boy.
A little boy lamb who needs a name. Look at him. Somebody said call it Corona. Lambert. Lambert. I like that.
Lambert. Do you want to call that one Lambert? Is that what we're going for here?
I like that.
Let me just get the number on the U so I know that we can mark it. So it's 2011. Okay.
2011. Lambert.
The 2011 is Lambert.
Lambert. It's Lambert the lad. Lambert the lamb. I like it.
Right, I'll just come out of this pen because I don't want to stir up these girls too much. Not when they're giving birth.
Beautiful morning, mate. Sun's out.
Blue skies, mate.
Yeah, I like that. Whereabouts are you in the world?
This is Northamptonshire, so we are
Northamptonshire.
Watford Village Farm.
Love it.
Watford Fields Farm in the village of Watford, not Watford, London.
Love it.
Confused a bit.
Lambert. Can you send us Can you send us daily updates on Lambert?
Yeah, of course I can. Yeah, here's Jack, our retired sheepdog.
You sent me a picture yesterday of him sitting on the tractor.
Jack, you're live.
Jack, mate.
Jack, he's deaf.
Oh, really? Oh, look. Is he still a working dog? Yeah, still does his job.
No.
He's like me then, semi-retired.
No, he does. Sometimes, like, he'll get a bit excited, and he's a good cattle dog. He'll move cattle really well.
Yeah.
But sheep, he can get a little bit aggressive with sheep. So.
Oh, really?
Yeah, a little bit. Yeah, but with cattle, he's all right. He'll move cattle quite well.
Yeah.
If you give me 2 minutes, I'll show you my favourite funny feet.
Go for it, man. This is the last live stream of the week, man.
How are you today? You all right, mate? You feeling all right?
I feel like crap now. My nose, my throat. Yeah, I had a stonking headache last night. It was bad.
Oh, no.
I think it's just the early mornings. Like, I'm not used to it. I'm not good with it.
Oh, dear. Has anyone got any questions you want to ask?
No, somebody said lovely dog, and then somebody else said doggy.
Oh, right. Is that
it? Yeah.
I'm just going to go around and show you my favourite funny feet. I didn't get
funny
to show
feet.
You.
Yeah, we heard about funny feet, but we didn't see.
Funny feet's quite big. Come on, Dickie.
Come on.
Bit of a trek, big fan, so
I'll just wait. Good exercise, mate. Are you feeling healthier while you've been working there?
Oh, yeah. I must do about 15,000 steps a day. Right, it's funny feet. Hello, darling. She knows it's me too.
Oh, look. Funny feet. Hello, mate. Yeah.
Neo. Hey, your puppy.
Funny feet.
It's funny feet.
So cute.
Yeah.
It's mad. Like that they recognise you. Like they'll come up to you like frigging puppies.
This one's been bottle fed, you see. So.
Oh, really?
Yeah, that's why she is tame.
Hmm.
Yeah, she is. Yeah. But she'll follow you around like a dog, mate. Okay, come on then, come on, and she'll follow you like. Come on in, come on, come on in, come on. See?
Yeah, Kira. Someone just said, hard work aside, agriculture looks like such a nice life. It does, man.
It is rewarded. It's definitely got its reward.
Yeah. Like it's hard graft, but look at that. You get to spend all day with them.
It's a very hard graft, mate, but it's it's rewarding, especially like lambing, calves, and stuff. You're bringing life into the world.
Yeah. Special, man. I seen that they were talking about it on Good Morning Britain that like farming's struggling at the moment because they have so many Europeans, like crop farming and that. They have so many Europeans usually come over and pick all the crops. But
I think they was doing like they did with the NHS, like you sign up to be a volunteer just to go out.
Yeah, that's what they're talking about. Yeah, to try and get Brits out there picking. Yeah, man. That's about it.
They've got a new Lambert. That's what I'll keep you updated on Lambert.
Brenda says, "Where's the brown cow?"
The brown cow. Oh, Oki. I ain't walking all the way down there.
Just say hello to Oki and Danny for us when you get the chance.
Oki's all the way down in that shed, all the way over there. And I ain't walking all the way over there.
Yeah, no, that'll be 16,000 steps. That's the limit.
Yeah, we mucked out the cattle shed yesterday because we were trying to wean the calves from the mums, so we had to muck it out and split the pen. But they trashed the fence overnight, and so we need to come up with some.
Oh well, we've seen the lambs. That's enough.
Yeah, you got the live update. We've
And we
had
got to name Lambert. Let's not forget that.
five more overnight.
That's good. That's good.
Mm-hmm.
Nice, man.
Yeah. All right.
You
happy
better
with
get
that?
some work done. Yeah, man, that's good with me.
All right. I'll carry on watching. I'll come off the live broadcast though.
Hand back to the studio.
Back to the studio with Billy.
See you later, mate. Sure. Cool. I like that. That should become a feature, I think. That's the feature of the day. Live to Ben in the field. So, yeah, this is the last live of the week. I am not getting up tomorrow morning for 9 a.m. Forget that. I've had quite a few people ask if they could, or if I could do this later in the day. So I don't know, maybe next week I'll consider doing something like that. But I'm running out, like I said at the start, man. I have nothing to talk about. I'm doing the podcasts, like I'm doing a vlog as well, trying to, because I'm bored. Like I have got work to do. I think everybody's bored. So I'm just, I don't know, putting some focus on making videos. But the only thing I know to talk about is what I'm seeing constantly on the TV. But I've made a decision this morning. I was watching snooker instead of the news, like old snooker. I don't even like snooker, but it's better than seeing statistics. We know what we need to do. So I'm just going to focus on other stuff now. That's it. This is the last live stream that I talk about the C word. The next time I do it, I shall not. Yeah, farming looks so cool. Loved seeing Ben and the lambs. Kieran's jealous. Love to have grown up in farming. It does look cool, man. I once had a job for one day. Let's take you back. I once had a job at a racing stable. I was only there for one day. Like, I went through all the interview process, got the job, but I didn't drive at the time. Like, I can't remember when this was. I was probably about 18, 19. And I had to get a taxi to the place. Got the taxi there. Did the day's work. Loved it. It was brilliant. But then I had to get a taxi home, and it was like, it cost me about 25 quid in taxis for the day. So it was probably costing me money. You know, I was maybe making about £1 an hour after taxis and lunch and all that. So I literally did one day, and it was gutting because I'd wanted to do that for ages. I used to love horse racing, liked horses, and that was the perfect job. Proper well-known racing stable in my area. But yeah, that didn't happen. So yeah, morning, Sammy. Roger likes snooker. Yeah, it's calming. It's very calming. I would love my own snooker table. I'm not good at snooker. But yeah, I like playing it. I prefer playing it than watching it. Wendy watched the podcast late last night and enjoyed it. Thank you. And Ben was watching old boxing matches. Yeah, I was just watching some snooker, and then I flicked over to WWE, which is terrible as well. I just found out that the big Khabib versus Tony Ferguson fight has been called off UFC, so that's frustrating. But we will soldier on. I think I'm about done with this live stream, man. I've got nothing more to share. Just that, yeah, this is the last time we're talking about the C word. Let's focus on looking after our mental health and moving forward, I guess. And being there for people, like, because there's a lot of people stressed right now. So, I don't know, if we know how to deal with this stuff, or if you have tips and stuff, just reach out to people and share your wisdom. The C word is banned, Sammy says. I agree. From now. I'm in. So, yeah, have a fantastic weekend. Ben says, see you Monday. Gemma says, bye. Yeah, maybe Monday. I'm not sure. Let's just take it one day at a time. But yeah, there will be a new podcast, probably next week. And yeah, we'll see what happens. Take it easy. Have a great weekend. Enjoy your coffee. If you haven't already drank it, if you're watching the replay, thank you. Yeah, like the video, share it, comment, all that normal jazz. And that's it. Peace out from the coffee morning. Be good.